Okay.
Hey folks, it's Victor. I don't know what I called myself last time, but I am, well, the Intellivision board's resident smutty author, and I have another package from Mr. Joe. All two of you who watched the last video probably recognize me from the last video. Boy, that really made a whole lot of sense, didn't it? Unfortunately today, none of my guest stars are present except possibly Tommy, who might wander his way out, but Bone Crusher and Atten edit that out for me. Or actually, no, that's fine, because you know what? Atten's just on my brain, so I was writing about him in the book. Bone Crusher and Rexy are nowhere to be found. Let's see what we got. Oh, and the interesting thing is here it is, Thursday afternoon, and according to the U.S. Postal Service site, this isn't arriving until Monday. Clearly it fell into a warp zone. You know, I guess maybe Trump is making America great again, by fixing the Postal Service at least.
Explain the coffee table.
Oh yes, and as you folks may have noticed, there is a little bit of extra decoration on the table this time. This is the most beautiful, this is the most gorgeous, wonderful piece of furniture I've ever owned in my entire life, and my son decided he wanted to decorate it because it just wasn't good enough. Anyway, let us get this thing open. Hopefully I'm not stepping into anything here. Oops. Well, who cares? I'm not trying to save the box for any reason.
The cats might not approve.
Well, fine. Well, they don't care if the top's mangled. They just care if it's a box. But it's good that things are packaged like this. Alright, let's see what is in this package. Apparently, Amazon's Bezos was the world's richest man for a short amount of time. I was trying to find a date on this, but I failed. Alright, let's get in here and see what we got. Ah, it's like Christmas, just like last time. Alright, we have NHL hockey. Hockey! Everybody loves hockey. Now, this is a very slow game on the Intellivision, but gosh darn it's hockey. You know what? There's no such thing as a bad hockey game. Alright. First off, let's take a look-see at what we got for overlays. Usually that's a spoiler for what games and whatnot you've got, but checkers! Because, you know, everybody needs complicated instructions on how to play that. Oh, actually, it kind of does. It gives you options like, you know, who gets to move first, what skill level. Buzz bombers. Great to have the overlay, but there's literally nothing to this game but moving left and right and shooting. So, you know, it's important that we have something here that reminds me that the little disc will move me around, and all the buttons will make me fire. Motocross. You know, there is a game on the Commodore 64 called Racing Destruction Set, and I swear the physics are exactly like those on Motocross.
Yeah.
Aren't they, Tommy?
Yeah.
I need to quit looking at these because I am spoiling myself for what games I'm getting. I'm just going to go ahead and switch over here and do this the smart way. Do you agree, Tommy?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're making a gaming video. Alright, let's start with package number 1. They are helpfully labeled 1, 2, 3. Actually, Tommy, which one should I go for first?
The one.
Alright then. Number 1. Package number 1. This is where, you know, we would put in one of those little, you know, video things and a voiceover going, Number 1. Let's see what we got. The Electric Company. Now, this was basically not a competitor, it was a companion show to Sesame Street back in the day. So I'm looking at my son here, and he knows Sesame Street, but he only knows it as Elmo talk like moron! Not very educational. The Electric Company, what does that say? Word Fun. Word Fun, is this the one with the monkey?
Yep.
Is it? Oh, is that so, Tommy?
Yeah.
Checkers! Now, Checkers is not only an adorable name for a dog. Sorry, that's a... President Nixon had a dog named Checkers. And Futurama likes to make a, you know, damn it, Checkers! Las Vegas Roulette. You know what's funny is I have never ever played this before, and we move on to the next thing called backgammon. God, I'm glad to have this, but I have no idea how the fuck you play backgammon. Maybe I should make the effort to learn, huh? Oh, and by the way, this whole thing is going to piss off my wife here because she had my games all alphabetized and...
Notice this means I get to start over.
Okay, then I guess that's the way that's going to go down. I thought she'd be mad that she'd have to re-alphabetize everything, but apparently my wife is insane. Number 2! Ooh, I see a red cartridge here. There, what do we got? What do we got? I should open this from the other way. Okay, Buzz Bombers, which nobody's surprised by. Now, I don't know if it happens in the Intellivision version, but the version on the Intellivision Lives DS game, if you would let your left edge touch one of the little flowers on the bottom, you couldn't move anymore. I don't know if that's a bug. I know it's motocross. See, I actually did hope. Well, obviously I was getting it, but I'm glad to because I really enjoyed Racing Destruction set. Pinball. Nobody's shocked by this. You like that word, Tommy? Pinball.
Yeah.
Daddy likes to play pinball.
It's boring.
Yeah, I know you think so, because you have no soul, but we've established this many times. In fact, when I get my Steam box going again, I should really play pinball out here in front of you. Pinball! Sewer Sam. I have no idea what this game is. But I think I've read that it's incredibly rare, so I've scored pretty well. Ladybug. Well, this... When we played on the Atari, we thought it was pretty good.
I don't remember what it is.
Well, I guess we'll get a chance later, won't we? And now, number 3. Where's the...
Under the newspaper.
There they are, okay. Everyone loves bubble wrap. Not only is it great for storage, but I see both my wife and my son are eyeballing it because they want the bubble wrap more than I want the games.
It's good insulation. You put it over your windows in the winter.
Pop, pop, pop. If you can avoid obsessively popping. Wow, that must be something good in here. It is packaged up really well. Okay, let's see what we got. Chip Shot Super Pro Golf. Now, a lot of the code for this game was apparently reused in an early NES game. Yes, it's golf, dear. Golf games are actually kind of relaxing and fun. Thunder Castle. It's a beautiful maze game. I suck at it, but it's good to have. Basically, you're a knight, you avoid dragons, you get items that do things, and you try to kill the dragons, and I think there's also like wizards and stuff at later stages. I do not know. Thin Ice. I don't know if you've ever played Kix, dear. QIX. It's where you kind of like come out from the side and you section off things and whatnot.
Maybe.
This is the same concept, except for, well, you're a penguin with ice skates. Slam Dunk Super Pro Basketball. I'll tell you, just the other day I got a basketball game for basically free on the computer, and oh my god, was it boring. I'm guessing that's not going to be the same in the because retro games, they were concerned with some accuracy, but they were more concerned with fun, and that's a good thing. The way my wife is looking at the...
No, I was just looking back and forth.
Oh, making sure. Okay.
I'm just making sure it's going good.
Diner. This is a rarity. This is the sequel to Burger Time. It's actually a little 3D thing. It involves our favorite chef, and I haven't got a lot of play on this, but I hear that once you get used to the 3D perspective and like kicking pasta balls down onto the things, it's actually a ton of fun. I'm looking forward to playing this with you, my dear. And one of the holy grails of Intellivision collecting, Dig Dug. In box, I think this thing sells for God knows how much, but the fact is Dig Dug. My wife has seen me play Dig Dug on the Atari 2600. I just play it forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever, and she never gets a turn. So, we're going to see if this is the same way. I'm looking forward to doing it. And back to the overlays. Now I've spoiled myself a little bit. Pinball, roulette, and the word fun. I'm going to guess this is a reading-based game, and because it says, horizontal, vertical, drop letters, clear words, etc., etc. I'm going to guess this might be something that Tommy would play with us. And let's see what we got. Oh, okay, now this is crucial. Ooh. Color copies of the overlays and the map for trucking. So you know what that, yes, I see that look on your face. Yes, that means you probably will walk in to hear me listening to country music while I'm just driving along. Hey dear, what do you get when you play a country song backwards? You get your wife back, you get your house back, you get your car back, but you still have a shitty song. Ooh, what is this? Oh, a summary. It teaches you how to, ooh. That's gonna be fun. I can actually play this game. I wanted to. I mean, I know I'm not a little kid anymore, but it was kind of one of those games that I always had my eyes on the Intellivision. The instructions for backgammon. Oh, thank God for that. I guess there's really no other way to put that. Oh, thank God for that. I can figure out how to play it now. Ooh, it's actually apparently authorized by the American Backgammon Players Association. Which I assume by now is a bunch of baby boomers saying, these kids and their video games. Which, you know, probably back in the day they were saying, these kids and their video games. You know, same shit, just, you know, slightly less old sounding. Buzz bombers. You know, the thing is although these directions, you know, usually have no surprises, they're good to have because, gosh, they're just fun to read. One of the pictures shows a shot arcing off to the left. You gotta be careful, Tommy. This stuff's really expensive. Can you wave for the camera? Wait for the camera. There you go. Is he in the camera?
Enough.
Okay, he's in enough. Checkers. Ah, damn it, checkers. Las Vegas roulette. See, I don't really know how to play the roulette type of games either, but I assume I know you bet and the ball rolls around. I mean, we've all seen it on movies, but I don't know how it works.
Just throw a ball in a circle?
You know, here's another fun artifact of the past. This says, for color TV viewing only. That was a thing. You may call me old now, dear. Huh. It has crossword puzzles and find a word and... Huh. Actually, it looks like there's a pretty good amount of cool stuff to do. Super Pro Golf! Golf. Yes, Tommy, golf. Look at him, and there he goes, chewing on his foot. Does it taste good?
Yep.
Dig Dog! Oh, wow. I'm just going to be very gentle with this.
Dog.
There were no monsters.
What is dog farm?
It's really around his own. Diner. You know, it's good to have the directions for this, because now I can learn how to play it. Anyway. That out. Pinball. You know, I've played this on an emulator a few times and...
Tommy, don't touch.
Oh,
Don't touch any.
This stuff's older than Mommy.
Not older than Daddy?
No.
Tommy,
Tommy.
do you want to come back over here and sit with Mommy?
Directions for Slam Dunk, and Ladybug with the sexy... Wait a minute, that character looks familiar. I think there was a Japanese TV show. Well, anyway, but just so you know, folks, color TV only. Alright, well, it's been a fun time, and I look forward to the next time we do this. I think that I am now at like 91 out of the original 124 Intellivision games, so that's pretty good. But beyond here, we're starting getting into some pretty rare ones, like Kool-Aid. You know, my cousins Jason and Freddie had Kool-Aid, and I thought it was a stupid game, but gosh. Well, anyway, I guess we may as well just cut this video to an end. Thank you, folks. Oh, and don't forget, go to www.dogandspider.com and buy my books. Darn it, I need money. If I'm going to do this again, I need money. Thanks a lot, folks.